Hi everyone, my name is Natalie Vasquez Rivera. I am the writer and director of the new film by Catarsis Productions, Las Pendejas del Destino. Here with us today is the lovely and talented Ilia del Mar. Thank you, Ilia, for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about your experience playing Malena.
Okay, well, speaking of dancing, that is originally what my role was going to be for the movie. I was supposed to just do some dancing for it, and it was through a friend of a friend that I work with and dance with that I made this connection, and I'm so glad that we did. Basically, she sent me an email and, saying, okay, we should meet up, we're going to do the dancing thing, and of course, I was like, this is my opportunity, I have to say something, so I was like, hey, have you cast it yet? Do you have an actress? And she's like, no, we're going to be doing auditions, so, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, well, by the way, here is all of my information. So I sent her the headshot, I sent the resume, told her, sometimes you have to be aggressive. If you really want something, you have to fight for it. And then here's how I read the tone. She wrote back, she's like, by the way, just so you know, there's going to be a kiss with a woman for the movie. And my reply was, well, yeah, so I'm an actress, of course. Because some people get weird about stuff like that. But to me, I feel like actors don't necessarily have that right. You don't get to judge your character. You're going to play all types of characters if you're lucky. And you just have to jump in there and say, I'm going to try this. And we're actually really fortunate to be able to embody these different lives. So, yeah, no problem. And, of course, it was a mix of familiar and unfamiliar, not only from theater to stage, or theater to film, but also having to do the dancing. That was very familiar. Teaching the choreography, that was probably the easiest part of it, especially since the people we had working with us were really quick at learning it, and it just seemed like they were part of the family. Yeah, we were so lucky. Oh yeah, the kiss. So I've done theater kisses, stage kisses before, but of course theater and film are very different in that, like, for theater, you're doing these big grand gestures, so you're saying like, oh, like wonder, and it's just like this big exaggerated thing because you have to read to the very person, like in the very back of the auditorium, they have to understand what you're doing, so everything is so much bigger. And so I started to think about that, and then I overthought it. I was like, how do you kiss? What is kissing? Like, what? And so I could tell you were puzzled because, like, obviously the acting was going along fine, but then when it came to the kissing scene, I'm like, okay, so I'm really interested in you, so I'm just going to approach you like this, like, and you kind of, like, you give me this face, like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, there's a camera here. So, of course, we had to rehearse it a lot. It happens. So, yeah, that was interesting. But I don't know, you guys be the judge and see if it turned out okay.
There you have her, ladies and gentlemen, Ilia del Mar. Give us a like on Facebook. Check us out, facebook.com, Pendejas del Destino. Little thumbs up.
Definitely.
All right, thank you so much.